I'm willing to bet that all this stuff is the same. So far, I'm not convinced that Armor Shield is the same as all this stuff. But here's the thing. I am going to find out. I am going to put all of these head to head. Welcome back to my garage and to the second video in this series. I've been an avid user of Avalon King's Armor Shield 9 for well over a year. In fact, if you haven't been to my channel before, I've made quite a few videos testing it. I first tried it on my Corvette, and I liked it so much that I applied it on my daily drivers. And then I did follow-up videos to see how well it lasted, and every test it passed with flying colors. Well, after a year on my daily drivers, it still looks like I just applied it yesterday, and I'll be doing an 18-month follow-up video test in the spring, so stay tuned for that. Now, so far in the 20 years that I've been testing and reviewing automotive products, Armor Shield is still hands down, without a doubt, the best value in car paint protection I've ever used. And if you ever want to get a bottle for yourself, just hit the link below, use my coupon code JasonsGarage25 to save $25 off your order, making it an even better value. Now, I'm a straight shooter, and if a product sucks, I'll say so. But despite my honest, no BS review videos, some people have said that Armor Shield is the same stuff you can get from China, just repackaged and marked up. I decided to find out for myself and put that theory to a test. And even the guys at Avalon King said, go ahead and do it. My first video about it was just comparing what you get for your money when it comes to Armor Shield versus the ceramic coatings on eBay and Alibaba, and the differences were already apparent. See my previous video about that. But this video, it's going inside the bottle. What actual product you get. Here's the contenders once again. Avalon King's Armor Shield 9. Arola 10H. I still find the 10H part funny because everything else is 9H, but they said, how can we tell them we're better? Oh, just put 10H on it. That'll be good. 10H is as hard as a diamond. I have a hard time that something that costs a couple bucks in a bottle shipped from China is as hard as a diamond in liquid form. But nevertheless, we're going to find out. It's like saying you've got an amp that goes to 11. Anyway, Mr. Fix 9H. Now this is a knockoff of Nano Bond. It's not even the real Nano Bond. I ordered Nano AG, or whatever, however you say it, and this is what I got. Yes, it is a knockoff of a knockoff. Now I won't go into the deep rabbit hole of how that works. However, I will say that the opposing theory is that all of these are a knockoff of Armor Shield, just like there's a knockoff of everything high quality. And finally, this is just a generic protective coating, just like that. That's it. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour about 20 drops of each product into these clear plastic containers. I've written on the outside lids which ones are which so they don't get mixed up. And then I'm going to wait 24 to 36 hours. And in that time, they'll cure and harden. And then after that time, we'll take a look at them and see what happened. Now, as I record this, I honestly don't know what will happen. But one thing I do know is if they're worth anything, they will become a very hard crystal-like substance inside the containers. After all, that's what makes ceramic coating do its job for the most part, is the SiO2, silicon dioxide content, which is basically the same stuff quartz is made of. It should be just like a piece of glass after it cures. However, if we have any that aren't like that, that means that they're watered down and have very low, if any, actual SiO2 content, meaning that they won't last and they won't hold up like Armor Shield, which has the highest SiO2 content in its price range. To be honest, we don't know what's in any of these, but this is the first step in testing, so here we go. I'm actually going to do a sniff test. I'm actually going to smell them because Armor Shield has almost like a peppermint smell to it. I also want everybody to pay attention to the thickness of the liquid. Took me about 30 drops or so to completely cover the bottom of the container, so that's what I'm going to do with all of them. And I'm just going to rest the cap on. I'm not going to tighten it down. I don't want it to be airtight. All right, let's try the Arola Alleged 10H. It open. There we go. Give it the sniff. It just smells weird. I can't tell exactly what it smells like. It's familiar, but I don't know what it is. It almost smells like helium. Okay. 30 there. I can already tell this is more watery than the Armor Shield. I got some on my finger, and it feels cold, like when you get rubbing alcohol on your skin. I got a feeling that's what's in this, whatever it is. Okay. All right, let's try Mr. Fix 9H. This smells like nail polish remover. I'm not exaggerating. All right, let's see how it looks. There's 30 there. Let's try the Nanobond knockoff. It's already got crusty. Oh, that's just weird smelling. I can't put my finger on. I think it's turpentine. Really, again, not exaggerating. Okay. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's like stuff floating in it. Like, okay, we'll see how it goes. And the last one, just the generic, no name, just ceramic protective coating. Oh, I forgot to give it the sniff test. Smells like rubbing alcohol. Probably is. Okay. So there you have it. We're going to find out, well, how Armor Shield does against these knockoffs that cost just a few bucks a piece, shipped from China. Again, see my previous video about this to get the full overview of what they cost and how long it took to get. Now I'm going to take them inside. It gets cold out here in the garage at night, and we're going to see how they did. And here we are. It's been 48 hours. I gave it twice as much time as it needed to cure, just to make sure that they would fully cure. And I brought them back to the exact same spot. Now, something I want to say before I move ahead. You can probably tell that I at least script part of my videos. The reason why is because if I don't do that, I'm going to be missing my point and forgetting key elements that are important, so I just do that just like anybody else. But from here on out, I'm not going to be going by a script. I don't know what's going to happen with these. No clue. So we're both learning together here what's going to happen. So what I do is I have this piece of black felt right here, and I'm going to be using this hook, and I'm going to scrape out each one of the alleged ceramic protectants, the ceramic paint protectants, and we're going to see how they turned out. Let's go. First, we're going to start with the Armor Shield 9. As you can see, it is indeed crystal clear. Let's scrape it out. It's hard to get one big chunk. That's all I really want to do is compare chunks, but you can see that it's going everywhere. Here's one. Okay, don't want to mix them up. There's a good one. Okay. That's Armor Shield 9. It did exactly what I expected it to do. Now let's try the Arola 10. I still laugh about that. 10H. Well, first and foremost, and again, when I put the caps on these, I didn't take them off. I didn't screw them on tight. I just set them on there so there'd be no contaminants in there. And I kept them in the exact same location as you see on the white panel here. All right, well, let's try this anyway. It looks like some of it evaporated as well. See if we can find a piece that cleared. Not bad, but still doesn't have the clarity of Armor Shield. All right, let's try the Mr. Fix. Not too bad. A lot of this evaporated as well. There's hardly any. Oh, here we go. Not really getting much out of this. Oh, there we go. Not bad. Wish the other ones would have come out like this. Oh, I can smell it from here. Again, it smells like, I don't know, paint thinner, turpentine, something like that. So you can see it's kind of yellow. It's got a yellow hue to it. And it's not really that hard. It's actually flexible. It's rubbery. Okay, next let's try the Nanobond knockoff of a knockoff, if you will. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show. That's Mr. Fix. This is the Nanobond knockoff of a knockoff. See my previous videos as to what I mean by knockoff of a knockoff. Yeah, you might have seen when I put the drops in there that it had some crud floating in it. Apparently that crud settled. I don't even know if there's any point in doing this, but I'm going to anyway, just to... Oh, I just barely touched it. It didn't even cure all the way. It's more of like a gel. Yeah. Okay, you wanted to know what you're going to get for your $3 from China. There's your answer on that one. The last one is this generic one. It just says, it's just called ceramic protective coating. And if you haven't seen the previous videos, I got all these on eBay or Alibaba. I don't remember which. It's kind of hazy, but not terrible. Oh, this one popped out in one big chunk too. It looks like a lot of it did evaporate. I'm not surprised because I think this is one that smelled strange. It's still pretty decently clear. I see a little yellow haze in there. And also it's kind of rubbery. It's not like a crystal. I mean, as you can see already, they're not the same. I just proved that the argument that Armor Shield 9 is the same stuff you can get for just a few dollars on eBay or AliExpress are the same, just proved that argument wrong. But still, let's continue to press on and put it all to a real-world test. I've got this panel of automotive-grade metal painted gloss black with clear coat on top of it. And I'm going to apply each one of these products in their own sections on the panel, and then I'm going to leave one untreated as the control. And from there, I'm going to put the panel through a lot of tests that some of you have suggested, starting with the actual prep and application of each product, and then from there, I'm going to test it in various ways. That means I'm going to leave it outside. I'm going to start pelting it with contaminants. I'm going to do chemical tests on it. I'm going to leave it underneath my bird feeder. I'm going to scratch it up. I might even shoot it with a pellet gun. And then we're going to see which one holds up. And I'm always open to your suggestions so I can consider them and incorporate them in my tests. Now this is going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to actually find out which one of these products are worth anything at all. Thanks for sticking around with me. See my previous videos about this for more information. And of course, as I said, if you still want the best value I've ever found in a ceramic coating, it is Armor Shield 9. Use the coupon code JasonsGarage25 and check out. Save even more money on it. See you in the next video.